we want to be able to read to you today some of those ecological studies that have come through.
And I've got another one here just in terms of what the assessments were going back in time, because we have some advice that the way the law is situated now, we have to look for errors back then. And so it's been an interesting little digging exercise. In 2007, the New South Wales Director General's Environmental Assessment Report looked at what the offset package would be for the one species, the Wallum froglet, that has actually got its own management plan on the site. But it talks about the area, they wanted to make some artificial area to offset where they're going to destroy the habitat. And Dr. White's assessment of the area said the package wasn't unreasonable, but it was essentially experimental. And then it goes on to say that in terms of adequacy, the proponent suggests the retention of existing core Wallum habitat plus construction of new habitat. This is in 2007. The ratio is 12:1 of habitat retained to habitat lost. However, this does not take into account the important potential habitat, which is probably better defined as foraging habitat, as almost all of the Wallum froglet records were taken from the potential habitat. If all of the Wallum froglet habitat was counted, there would be a loss of 12.29 hectares. Now, this statistic is never mentioned again, and they've signed off this year again that those offsets were adequate, and yet the Director General of the Department of National Parks and Wildlife in New South Wales himself in 2007 identified a huge flaw in their offsets, as it was even back then.
And they're even claiming that there's more Wallum froglet habitat to be protected and less that they're removing.